Awareness, awarded for health and environmental research and reporting, receives endorsement from doctors across the nation.
I love the man who sells it as it is.
You've got such a good reputation that I wanted to come on your show to show my new discoveries because of your awareness and your scientific knowledge.
Out of everybody in the world, we chose you to ask them the question.
Basil, it's really a privilege to be here in what is considered to be the top medical show that's on series right now.
It's a great pleasure to be on your show and to have an opportunity to talk to so many people via the media that you have presented.
Welcome to Las Vegas, the gambling mecca of the world. Are you juggling with your health problems and gambling with your life? You lose. Stay tuned to see how you win.
Awareness, health, and environmental alternatives. Starring internationally acclaimed investigative reporter, compelled to help change people's lives. Two-time winner Crystal Awards. The man who tells it like it is. Basil Gold.
Did you know in the 1990s, the Natural Resources Defense Council and the Environmental Protection Agency stated that 1 in 3 people are now suffering from chronic and degenerative diseases like cancer? Oh yes. The chances are you have health problems, and like an addicted wagerer, you have great problems in overcoming these and getting rid of these habits, don't you? Bad water and bad eating habits, alcohol and other legal prescription drugs, illicit drugs. That brings me to prescription drugs that suppress the symptom but never cure the cause. Prozac, Xanax, Zoloft. All antidepressants with long-term damaging effects to the human body. Premarin, that all these women are taking millions of dollars worth of Premarin across America. The first thing it says in the physician's desktop reference, known to be a carcinogen causing cancer. Let's take Ritalin that you're giving your kids. Totally destructive to their lives and extremely addictive. Let's make a comparison on how we can prevent these things happening to our body through our immune system. Let's make a comparison between your motor car and your body. Now, I know you would never dare take a long trip all the way to New York if you did not have all the 9 things that are necessary to make a car run. Look at the graphic and you'll see it. And the human body needs 9 things. Chlorophylls, enzymes, vitamins, minerals, carbohydrates, proteins, essential fatty acids, water, and air. Could somebody please bring me my water? Now, you would not try and go to New York without water in the car, or oil, or gasoline. Yet you take your body, you expect to do 30 miles, 30 years, 60 years, 100 years. You dare not leave one of the things out. Oh, thank you, Danielle. You pour me a glass of water. If you had all these 8, 9 things in your body, folks, you would have a healthy immune system that can help you prevent these illnesses. And that brings me to my first guest today. His name's Dave Daughtry, and he has a very similar passion to me about health and preventing all these diseases. So I'd like to invite Dave. Dave, please come on into the studio and tell me about your passions and why you are trying to help fight off all these illnesses people are suffering.
Well, thank you, Basil. I, like most children growing up, was a fast food junkie.
Typical American.
Typical American. I was even very athletic, but I was just a typical child. And my entire life changed in 1991 when I was diagnosed with a condition known as Crohn's disease.
Oh, yes.
It's a digestive disorder. And at that point, I had to make a decision. I had to take control of my life and learn about nutrition, learn about how, through my own immune system, I could help myself. So with that, I started studying, learning about nutrition, and I'm very grateful that I have been able to take control of that. I feel very good, very healthy, and it's helped me create a passion to want to help other people, to teach other people about good nutrition, and especially about the immune system and how to maintain good health.
that the immune system, of course, is the key to all good health.
Absolutely.
And you have brought in, you flew in, we really have to thank Dave for coming in today and making this all possible, and I thank you, Dave. And you have brought a couple of doctors with you who are very well known in the field.
Absolutely. We're very grateful to have with us two doctors today. We have Dr. Dwayne Townsend.
Yes, and I've read some of his works, boy.
Yeah, many accomplishments. Dr. Townsend was actually the head of female cancer service at University of Southern California.
Yes.
He was vice chairman of gynecology at University California Davis. Dr. Townsend actually pioneered a technology known as cryosurgery in gynecology.
Ah, the freezing.
That's right. Yes, many years ago. Dr. Townsend was the first doctor to actually train and use nurse practitioners in doctors' offices. Dr. Townsend...
Which has now become a national thing.
Oh, yes, yes, a common practice. Dr. Townsend has written over 100 papers and journals.
Wow.
He has trained over 24,000 gynecologists in surgery technology worldwide. So we're very thrilled to have Dr. Townsend with us.
We sure are pretty.
We have with us also Dr. Rob Robertson. Dr. Robertson studied emergency medicine. He actually was seeing over 50,000 patients a year, running an emergency medical room in a hospital.
Wow.
And about 5 years ago, Dr. Robertson took a tremendous, wanted to learn more about health and wellness, took a tremendous interest, and started getting out teaching people about health and wellness, and has the same passion that I have and that Dr. Townsend has in educating other people. So we're just very blessed today to have them with us, to share with us the importance of how you, myself, and you can take advantage and learn how through your own immune system you can help yourself.
Well, thank you. Let's get to the doctors. Folks, we'll be right back and talk to the doctors, and you'll hear it for yourself.
Immune system dysfunction. Our system designed to defend our bodies has failed us. 15 formerly easily treatable microorganisms are now partially or in many instances totally resistant to treatment. It seems new deadly strains appear almost monthly. Tuberculosis. The World Health Organization predicts that 1 billion, 1 in 9 people worldwide will have tuberculosis by the year 2020. The Centers for Disease Control in Atlanta predicts that the next worldwide influenza epidemic will cause 60 million deaths, with over 1 million here in the United States.
All right, folks, now, the reason I brought these doctors in to talk about transfer factors in the body and the immune system is because of the enormous environmental toxins and all the household chemicals, preservatives you have in your foods and packaged foods, dehydrated foods, homogenized, pasteurized preservatives. These and the 500,000 chemicals that have been introduced in America predominantly, these need special attention, and the immune system has to learn how to handle these. More knowledge than I know. So that is why I brought in Dr. Dwayne Townsend. Dr. Townsend, I've read many of your papers.
Well, Basil, it's really a privilege to be here in what is considered to be the top medical show that's on series right now. And it's an opportunity, I think, to talk to the audience that as physicians, we're taught crisis medicine, not preventive medicine. And you really must take to heart the things that Basil talks to you about and the importance of the immune system. And it's a privilege, again, to have this chance to do this with his public.
Well, thank you very much. Dr. Robertson, Dr. Rob Robertson, you are very passionate about health as well, and you changed from being an allopathic, regular doctor, MD, and then you integrated into natural medicine. How did this all come about?
Well, thanks. I want to also repeat what Dr. Townsend said. It's a great pleasure to be on your show and to have an opportunity to talk to so many people via the media that you have presented. I got into wellness and preventive medicine about 5 years ago because I read a statistic that nearly 700,000 traditional physicians